Well, hello there and good morning to you all. So, I kinda had a small insomnia, so now I kinda decided to check out if the fairy tale chapter of this week was already released, and that in fact already happened. So, now this will be my review for Fairy Tale Chapter 376, uh, titled Wendy versus Isel. Uh, but before going there, uh, I must say that I was also happy for the release of a special entitled 430 Days. And basically, it's a special that concentrates in Juvia passion for Grey, and it's good to see Juvia having the leading role in a side, even if it's in a side story, and it's a good change of pace to see that. So, and basically, the special is about Juvia intending to celebrate the meeting with Grey, and he kind of eventually she kind of tries to offer him a scarf for the cold. But Grey is kind of depressed because this is the day that in the past where when Wool died fighting against Deliora. So eventually they kind of he Grey kind of gives the cold shoulder to Juvia, but the story between them is interesting, and eventually it begins to snow, and eventually he goes back and kind of retrieves the scarf that he throw away and such. So it was a good special, different to see Juvia in a leading role, so I like it. Now, on to the chapter of this week. Basically, the chapter starts with Natsu still fighting Franvald, and basically it's the time for face being activated is drawing near, and eventually we go to the cave again and we see Wendy and Charles there, and they are kind of looking for face, and they are being pursued by Ezel, that eventually he kind of jumps into attacking Wendy, and basically Wendy uses her abilities as the Sky Dragon Slayer, but they cause no harm to Ezel, and eventually she is kinda almost defeated by Ezel very easy, and eventually he kinda throws her away and she finds herself near face. And then Ezel kinda reinforces the idea that there are a couple of minutes for face being launched and old magic disappear, and the only power that will remain will be the power of the demons. And eventually Charles kinda goes and jumps attacking Giselle. He kinda tries to hit her, and that kinda provokes a reaction in Wendy that she thinks in using the energy, the magic energy around face, kinda emulating Natsu, and eventually she uses that magic energy, and she apparently is able to activate Dragon Force mode. So and basically that's the chapter. It's a very short chapter in terms of plot wise, uh, but this kind of surprises me that she was able to use or to activate Dragon Force. So I think that the continuation of the battle, it will continue in the next chapter. So I'm looking forward to see what and Wendy can do now that she activated Dragon Force. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm rather curious about it. So this is it. Basically, this is the chapter and my thoughts on it. Like I did say, that there is not much to say about the chapter, but it was a very, in my opinion, interesting, very interesting setup for the continuation of the battle between Wendy, now with Dragon Force activate, and Izel. So I'm curious about to see what's going on. So this is it. This is my small thoughts and review for Fairy Tail chapter 376, and also uh, some thoughts on the special that came along with the chapter. So that's it. Hope you enjoy. Stay well. Peace, and see you soon.